Thank you, Ian. Thank you all for coming, and to Faber and the prize. A year in the new life. It was winter, the counterpart of burning, which is also burning. My banner displayed clock parts, a cup of wine, a worm eating its opposite head. My motto was, try to be responsible. But every new moon was a sacrificial moon. 13 paving slabs were flipped into a river. The extra light of spring threw our business into relief. My banner displayed a sunburst, a bloodied hand dropping a knife, and in the other hand an avocado withholding its stone. War would soon come, but not for us. And this became our motto, not for us. Then a crime in our community led to anger. Gossip gathered the truth into a ball. Paperwork was spoiled. A man was removed from the yellow light of the barn. We heard his sobs coming from the orchard, and these were a source of comfort. Summer roused lanterns of dust under doorways, though a vinegar taste kept the air difficult. Antifa angels bathed their eyes in milk as horses refused riders. The timid among us signed petitions swearing that when the time came, we would know it by the rocks in our hands. I made a banner for the protests to come, depicting the planting of milk teeth, the unfolding of a noose, a stadium left empty. Autumn was just my luck. I could not stomach the broth I boiled and slept badly. Arguments I won in my head lost direction when formed out loud. The riots continued, but quietly now, indoors. It was a time for manifestos, though the wrongs were too many for anything less than a lake. Friends kept the counsel of friends. In the yellow light of the barn, we tried to write sentences each other would like, or not desire to alter. Together, we designed a quilt depicting the wolf taking scent, water moving quickly, the sign of the errant cloud and alphabet, a baby resisting sleep, a worm eating its opposite head, only this time surrounded by snow, which hasn't stopped falling since Thursday, the name we gave to our child. And speaking of children, when you become a parent, you get this baby. That's not news. But what was news to me was that you get used to that baby and you can deal with that baby, and then they change, and then this new baby arrives with all these other different needs, and then that continues for a period of weeks and months, and you lose count of the amount of babies that you've had by that point. 15 babies in my garden, each at a different stage in their development, including a fully grown adult baby, all of them sitting around or lying or trying to turn over onto their fronts or back onto their backs. The sunshine apple-scented, the still trees monastic as I carry a large tray of drinks out to them, different milks in different bottles I've sterilized, and for the adult baby, an old-fashioned in a tumbler, orange peel suspended in amber, a black cherry blot. Here you go, babies, I say, and they coo and squirm and gripe and sleep regress. What are you guys talking about? I ask. And the adult baby, being the best speaker among them, and therefore I suppose their designated spokesperson, replies, we were just talking about the ruinous and beautiful ways we're going to break your dumb old heart and totally fuck your life up. And they all start laughing. See, you're laughing there. You're all adult babies. Still fucking those lives up. A poem now for my daughter, Nancy Agnes. The Landing. You come round thinking in a new language of the familiar, your voice dragging at my body still waking, but already I'm on the landing. I'm reaching you, awake now, my hand in the black, finding the back of your sweaty little head. I'm here to settle you again into sleep, and inside your neat organs are working, your lungs I can hear are filling with the air, the food in your stomach I cooked you today, the piss in your bladder and the shit in your colon, your pancreas, your liver, like the offal of a songbird, dark and busy, and your feet like rare cave mushrooms, your eyelashes and hair, which you've grown from nothing, made for yourself, for your life, by your mother, from nothing. And I'm filled with the fear of the joy. No, the sadness of the joy. A leaf on a street. What I mean, if you don't know what I mean by the sadness of the joy, is forgive me. I mean, don't worry about it for a second if you don't, but if you do know what I mean, and I'm still alive to tell, please come and tell me about it. I'm here. I'll never leave this room. Okay. My body is a good body, a wild instrument and family meal, tender and attentive, slap-up mammal, steadying a shelf, and with my free hand in your hand, my body is meanwhile meat, stress-eating granola, or carrying your unique weight across the afternoon, all systems failing in threat computation, stumbling, hungry from the churn, a froth moustache and prehistoric horn erect, top orca, bullock of the moon, punished god, quiet and blurry on the sofa, the cartoon's happy ending got my throat all thick. Listen, darlings, death is always better prepared than we are. A Boy Scout of coincidence and indeterminate religion. So I'm not going to sit around here all day not being sentimental. I am nothing but yours to take and take, this unholy loaf, this boat, a boy stood on its burning deck, suddenly grown up, waving at you. Thank you for listening. This is my last one. Behind the face of great white shark. Glass of water in the dawn kitchen. Since we brought you home from the hospital, I have prayed these hours to a stub. Please water, please glass. Great white shark always sniffing out the small far blood, and all my murders and funerals out for revision. Mind circling the short grass like a bored dog. Keep your shit together. Picturing a perfect pentagon drawn freehand or fucking ambidextrously, anything to blot the rat-gnawed forehead, worms correlating dark target areas. 2 weeks since the last great white attack, and cowardy custard in with the green beans. Are you struggling? I admit I have been sick since we met, pursuing this love wound like a moon beyond the windscreen. Morning leans across us like the shadow of a closing door. It's not your fault. Eat your banana. I can keep you safe inland. I can love you like an expert. My adamant hands, the voice I lower and lighten. My arm hair so alert as the shark turns its face again. No aspect to discern, no inclination or decision. Just you reaching both arms up, distracting from the scent, the plume, the lesser work of living. Thank you.